morning and welcome today to Bullet's Garage. And by that introduction, you should know exactly what we're doing today and with whose products. Right? Did you guess it? Yes? No? Maybe so? Hey, welcome to Pan the Organizer. That's right, we're going to be ceramic coating the F10 BMW M5 with the one and only Pan the Organizer 8-year ceramic coating. We have our version 2 panel prep spray. I ended up picking up his version 2 quick detailer so I could have that. The car was used decon shampoo, so it's already done. This coating was the leftover one from when I did my dad's brand new Honda CRV. So we're gonna use this first, and then I bought another one just in case, because I don't know if I was gonna have enough, probably not. Got my scan grip, got my Freebird Mr. Twister towel by Pan the Organizer, initial leveling towel, final wipe towel, scan grip. The car's been washed, prepped, ready to be ceramic coated. Gonna just dust it off because it was sitting for about a week, and then come on in with the panel prep, which is a very nice solvent based. Gets rid of, it's not just 90% alcohol, it's a lot better product, but you can see it's pretty dusty. So we're gonna blow this off and get coating. And the last time I did the Dura coating, or not Dura coating, Dura, whatever the brand is, it was 90 freaking degrees. Today it's nice 40, cool, proper temperature, so the coating is not gonna be flashing super fast. I'm gonna have plenty of work time, so I'm excited for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you remember from the start of this video, how much we had in here, focus, and that's how much we have left. So I would say probably a good little bit in there. And what have we accomplished so far? So we did windows, trim, roof, sunroof, back lid, trunk, full rear bumpers done, tail lights, quarter, this side, this whole side is complete, doors, windows, trim. I still have left the front bumper, or front fenders, basically the whole front end, windshield, back glass, and this upper quarter and this side going through. So since I'm on this side and it's a little bit easier than filming on that side, I'm gonna set the camera up and then kind of do a little quick time lapse of how I go on and show you the rainbowing effect and how I wipe it off, wipe it on, check, make sure it's fully cured and pulled off, and go from there. Keep in mind, this thing is super thick, so it never wants to come out. Like, this is the thickest product I ever used, but that's why it's so good. Like, once your pad is primed, then you just add like, 6-7 drops, and you could do a whole section easy breezy. But it does not want to come out. But I think I should have enough on there to do this whole section. So what I like to do is I do a line in the middle, and then I kind of go across, smearing this product that I laid in the middle back and forth to the area that I'm coating. So that way I'm always grabbing fresh products, since it's the heaviest right there in that area. Right, so I'm gonna go across, get that whole area, and then I'm gonna go across and change the direction. So I went up and down, now I'm gonna go side to side, crosshatch pattern. And I like to go across it a few times. Like, it doesn't hurt that you go across a few times. You're just leveling the product more and more. That makes the wipe up even easier. So I'm gonna stop more or less there. Yeah, just go across again. And right now we're working in 56-degree conditions. Humidity's, I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably pretty low. It's not hot, so this product You don't have to rush it whatsoever. It's very forgiving, long work time. And I can already see areas where it thins out that the rainbowing effect is already happening. So I feel confident with that I got everything and spread it out nicely. So I'm just gonna let it sit. I mean, you could see, you see the rainbowing effect clear as day. I mean, look at it. All right, so it's gonna rainbow. You see the rainbowing effect happening right there. And Pan says to just leave this sit for about 2 to 3 minutes minimum, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I've been letting it sit. I mean, look at that rainbowing effect. See, so it's rainbowing. You see that rainbow effect right there? That's why basically it's bonding to the paint. So we're gonna let it do its thing. 2 to 3 minutes. 10:34. I'm gonna give it like till 10:36. Come in and do the wipe off. And like I said, for my wipe off, I have these low nap towels. Orange is my initial wipe. Green for good to go is my green towel final wipe. And we'll keep on rolling. Another thing I want to mention is the day that I got these tires mounted and balanced, I'm guessing this is off of one of my front wheels, because if you guys remember, I had them up here when I was like wiping them down and shit, and I found this in the rocks. So one of my wheels is off balance by 4 1/4 ounce weights, and I believe this is the front left. But I mean, I don't have any vibrations on the highways, and I've had it up to highway speeds, and it was pretty good. So that's one thing. And then the other thing is, while I was washing the car to prep for this, these back wheel weights fell off, or they were starting to peel off. So I took them off and added proper 3M double-sided tape, and now it's actually sticking good. Not like this bullshit tape that they use, but yeah. All right, so man. All right, 10:36. Rainbowing effect is still nice and in full effect. We're gonna come in and wipe this baby down. So let me bring you in with me. I'm gonna take one of my towels here. All right, I kind of hold it like that. And the initial wipe down, like you can see right there, right? You see it? Let me do the initial wipe. And look how much of that clear or that rainbowing or the product we already took off. So that fell on the ground. So that's not gonna touch the car anymore. That's gonna be going to the wash. Let me grab another one. And like, look at that. You see the product right there, right? That's all product, okay? Nice initial wipe. Okay, let me set you guys down and I'm gonna finish wiping off. All right, so grabbing another 2 fresh initial wipe towels. Little to no pressure on this, guys. Little to no pressure. The coating will come off nice and easy. You just want to be thorough. You want to overlap areas that you coated. So I try to follow the body lines. Like I coated this, so I go a little bit under to make sure I get everything picked up here. Flip these around again. I like to flip them quite a few times, so you're always getting You know, so you're not getting product buildup in your towel and it's not picking up, it's just going to be smearing and dragging. Okay, that looks pretty damn good to me. Then I'm going to take my green good to go towels, and go through and just, you know, I'm checking and looking in the reflection here, making sure I got everything picked up. And that's it. Quarter panel is done. Let's get to the door next. All right, so same thing I'm gonna do is go across, make my initial line, top to bottom, basically outline this door. Okay, and then start with the bottom section. And hopefully on camera you could see the area that's being already done, top to bottom. This is kind of tight, so you got to just do your best to get on all the nooks and crannies. And then I'm going to go side to side, slightly overlapping onto the next panel. All right. And just like that, I feel confident that everything is covered. And we let this sit for minimum 3 minutes. You can see the rainbowing effect happening. And you could kind of see, you know, that's where I went right beyond this door line a little bit. So you could just kind of see where it's been done and not done. So I just have to, when I wipe, I go past that edge to make sure I pick up everything. And same thing along with the bottom of this rocker, it's a little bit of product there, so you just have to just be diligent and make sure you're picking all of this up and leveling it nice and smooth. Same thing here, you can see I'm a little bit over on this quarter panel, which needs to be picked up as you're wiping. Yeah, looking good, guys, looking good. Let's go ahead and begin our wipe down again. Gonna start at these edges. Flip my towel. Again, no pressure. I'm just letting the towel do the work. Okay, first towel done. And keep in mind, these towels are gonna go right into a wash after this. But I will never use these on paintwork again because the material in these ceramic coatings, they crystallize and whatnot, so you have a potential of scratching the paint if you try to use these in the future on the paint. So we will not be doing that. They will become either interior towels, wheel tire, or wheel rags, something along those lines. But they will not be working on paint work ever again. Okay. All right, now that we got that, grab my green good to go towels, final gentle wipe. I mean, I am overkill with the extra wiping, but I like to be sure that it's fully leveled. Again, I'm not using any pressure, so just gently letting the towel do the work. And just like that, look at that reflection, guys. I mean, that is the reflection in the paint that I'm talking to you from. Like, that's insane. So, look at the little rock chip. Yeah, I mean, it's a 2016, nothing's perfect, but yeah, I'm gonna finish up the car. I'm very happy how it's going, and legit, I have pretty much the whole car done with this bottle. Like, that's crazy how far one bottle goes. I mean, Pan says if you're diligent, you could do 3 cars with 1 bottle, and I believe it. I'm going on the thicker end, but yeah, it's very doable. So I absolutely believe that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the front door, the fender, the hood, the other fender, the front bumper, headlights, grill, all the little stuff, windshield, that, and we'll be done. So if you guys enjoyed this video, click the like button, subscribe, leave some comments below, talk shit like you always do, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.